Have you tried everything for your child's health challenge? You've gone to the specialist that the pediatrician sent you to. You've done the dietary changes. You've taken the supplements. Yet your child still struggles with a chronic condition. Maybe they have a sensory processing challenge, a behavioral difficulty, sleep issues, or those reoccurring ear infections that don't go away. You're exhausted because all you hear is, don't worry, they're going to grow out of it. Here's another medication. Go see another therapist. Nobody has an answer that is going to help your child. Now, what if I told you that the reason you haven't found lasting answers isn't because there aren't any, but it's because you haven't found the right kind of specialist who actually focuses on addressing the root neurological cause? Most parents don't realize that all chiropractors are not trained the same to address children's healthcare concerns, especially those with complex neurological challenges. The difference between a standard chiropractic office and a truly specialized, neurologically focused pediatric care can mean the difference between temporary relief for neck and back pain to life-changing transformation for your child and even your family. You're going to discover today these 4 key differentiators that truly set apart a specialized pediatric family practice from a standard family practice, and why these differences matter so much for getting the real results that you are looking for to help balance your child's nervous system. A staggering reality that most parents don't realize: 40% of our children today suffer from at least one chronic health condition. 40% is insane. Yet the vast majority of healthcare providers, including a lot of chiropractors, lack the specialized training and comprehension needed to actually address these neurological challenges that are driving these conditions. Most chiropractic practices see very few kids. They see them here or there, and they really don't focus on neurological causes. They're all focused on musculoskeletal care. This means that when you bring your child with sensory processing challenges or hyperactivity, autism, ADHD, chronic ear infections, the behavioral challenges, you're going to get a one-size-fits-all, see how it goes approach. And the results, well, it's going to frustrate the heck out of you and it's going to waste your time. So let's go ahead and jump into these 4 key differences. Now, the first one is going to be advanced training. See, in chiropractic school, they teach a model very focused on musculoskeletal analysis, meaning that chiropractic colleges train chiropractors to work with neck and back pain. There's few focuses on pediatric care. And even these large organizations like the ICPA, huge organization for pediatric focus, they do not train and assess children with neurologically based conditions. There's very far and few approaches out there that actually focus on this approach. Now, that's what sets us apart, because organizations like the Pediatric Experience, this is an organization 100% focused on these neurological challenges, meaning that when you go to a traditional chiropractor, it may say family on the front, it may say pediatrics on the front. However, their overall analysis and approach to working with children is very different. They have a see-as-you-go approach, meaning, hey mom, bring little Johnny in for 2 or 3 visits over the next few weeks. Let's see how it goes. That right there is a red flag, because any doctor not giving you direction and guidance with a true care plan and any sort of objective analysis really does not have anything to base their care off of other than how somebody feels or how their symptomatology is presenting. So to really understand the true root cause, you have to focus on key number 2, advanced technology. That's why we use neurologically focused testing. We use scans to help identify where neurological imbalances occur. We have to see where the dysregulation is affecting their nervous system. Now, this type of technology is used in very few offices, unfortunately. Number one, it's very challenging to have some children get this testing on, but if you have the right team and the right training, it is very easy to do. It's non-invasive, which means that it's not going to poke your child, it's not going to harm your child, there's no radiology going on. This is something that's safe. It takes about 15 minutes to do, and these scans can be run on the most dysregulated, hyperactive, sensory challenging and seeking children out there. Now, these scans help to objectify not only where stress is when you first start care, but it helps to address advancement throughout the course of care. See, these scans are used to help clarify care recommendations. The doctor uses these scans to then give recommendations. Hey, mom, you're going to bring Johnny in twice a day, then 3 times a week, then 2 times a week. And this type of approach gives you clarity. We focus on this neurological hierarchy of health, focusing on balancing the autonomic nervous system before we start to focus on the neuromotor system, the gut and immune system, and finally the brain-based analysis. So these scans are essential, and they're really what places offices apart, because if you're having a chiropractor who focuses on neck and back pain, and all they're doing for an analysis is feeling the spine, they are not addressing the underlying neurological approach. Now, the next part, number 3, is the environment of the office. No way are you going to be bringing a hyperactive or sensory-seeking child into an office where there's gadgets, machines, and ultrasound, all these tables moving around. It's dangerous, and really the office is not conducive for children with those particular needs. See, in the approach with neurologically focused care, you have to have the office layout focused for children. And that's really one of the huge differences. And it's not only with the office layout, but it's the team training, the office protocols and procedures, and how we really focus on adhering scheduling for parents. See, with kids, they have other therapies, they have school, they have sports, and we know how difficult it is for really parents to adhere to care recommendations. So the environment of the office is incredibly important as well, and it really should be focused for serving children with these unique needs. Now the last part, step 4, is going to be our clinical process. See, we always start first with a consultation to understand the journey that you as a parent have been going through. Your journey is really what helps me as the doctor understand what you've done, some of the causative factors with the perfect storm analysis, and it allows us to understand what's not been working and what to do differently. It really focuses on the complexity of these challenges. We look early on. When did this stress occur? Physical, chemical, emotional stress. Now, the other part is the experience with working with children. I have a lot of chiropractic friends in my community. Very few of them even work with children, and not a single one of them in the entire region that I serve works with very unique and complex cases, meaning that they don't feel comfortable working with kids with autism or ADHD or seizures, epilepsy. These are things that most offices just don't really see. Now, that's a really important thing because the techniques within chiropractic care differ. A lot of offices focus on 1 or 2 main techniques, and once they exhaust those areas, you got to move out of that office and find another environment. See, in a neurologically focused office, we have training on all the different chiropractic techniques, everything from light force tonal adjusting to instrument adjusting to manual adjusting with the hands. However, without the experience, you won't be able to know how to adjust these children. It's not as simple as lay on your stomach, turn on over. It is a very unique and complex approach that unfortunately it takes a long time to get used to. Over the last 15 years, I've had the pleasure of working with children very focused and narrowed on complex neurological cases. My obsession and focus is children with sensory imbalances, those kids who are having the visual processing, the sensory processing disturbances, kids with epilepsy and seizures, families who are looking to get their children off of the dependency of chemically focused medications. So if you are looking for an office that is here to serve your child's unique needs, take a look at our link below. Look on our website, look on our social media areas, look on YouTube. We have education to promote awareness within our community that there are focused chiropractors who are neurologically based who would love to serve your family and help your child's individual needs.